You don't build morale by being overly protective or by mollycoddling your people. You build it by giving them an environment where they're expected to stretch and grow and achieve. Welcome to Moments with Marty, your short, sharp shot of leadership insight to help you to stay on track between our weekly episodes of the No Bullshit Leadership podcast. You may have heard me talk about the leadership myth that happy workers are productive workers. Conventional wisdom says that if you want a team to perform, just keep the people happy. This in turn will increase their engagement, which in turn will motivate them to perform. Bullshit. Let's look at this from the perspective of team morale. Years ago, I read a comment on one of my blog posts from a leader who had a background in the military. He wrote, "Soldiers with high morale aren't happy. They're confident, secure, and enabled to perform. They are not well-fed, rested, and kept out of harm's way." You don't build morale by being overly protective or by mollycoddling your people. You build it by giving them an environment where they're expected to stretch and grow and achieve. This is what builds individual self-esteem, and it's also the foundation of high team morale. The conventional happy workers are productive workers wisdom depends somewhat on our perspective on what happy actually means. Are we talking about short-term happiness or long-term happiness? As humans, we're pretty poor at prioritising long-term outcomes. If we were actually good at it, our habits around eating and sleeping and socialising and exercising would probably be quite different. And this isn't because we're bad or we're lazy, it's because that's the way we're programmed. So instead of driving towards the deep long-term satisfaction that really embeds peak performance, most leaders focus on delivering short-term sugar hits of happiness to their people. Short-term happiness can be created by providing more flexibility in working hours or location, higher pay, perks like free cookies and pizza. But long-term happiness comes from helping your people to stretch, grow, and have an impact. From being able to see the difference that their contribution makes. To feel that deep sense of self-esteem that comes from achieving difficult things. Now, the short-term stuff's very attractive for leaders to adopt because it's easy, and people are happy when you do it. It's a panacea for reducing conflict in the team. The long-term stuff, on the other hand, takes real work. You have to build your people's confidence, security, and their ability to perform. Now, confidence comes from knowing you can handle any situation that presents itself. It requires resilience and experience and resourcefulness. It's the deep knowledge that you're prepared for anything. Security comes from knowing that the people around you have your back. You trust that they'll be there to support you if you need it, and you'll be there for them. You also rely on your leader's willingness to set and maintain a high standard of performance for everyone, no exceptions. The ability to perform comes from repetition, discipline, and experience as you constantly work on your craft and seek to reach levels of excellence in every area of performance. If you're trying to keep your people happy, but team morale is on the slide, this is probably why. For more depth on this insight and to get access to my 5 do's and don'ts for improving team morale, have a listen to episode 281 of the No Bullshit Leadership podcast, Building Team Morale. We'll leave a link in the show notes. I really hope you enjoyed this moment and that it gives you that extra little spark to be a no bullshit leader.